Unbelievable.
By the time we price everything and do our research, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna make $50,000 on this locker.
Throughout its 12 seasons, A&E's hit reality series Storage Wars has engrossed viewers as they experience the thrills of spending big bucks in the hopes of even bigger returns. Here are 6 of the best Storage Wars findings that were insanity and hence left the viewers stunned. Number 6. Profitable Toy Collection. It would almost be impossible to talk about Storage Wars without mentioning the then power couple, Jared and Brandi. In Season 6, the two of them bought a storage unit for only $50, and thanks to their exceptional instincts, the unit was actually filled with a valuable toy collection. Besides an electric car for children, stuffed toys from the My Little Pony franchise were also spotted and, according to an expert, were easily worth $875. It's safe to say that Jared and Brandi made a noticeable profit, considering the fact that the unit itself was no less than a steal.
$5.
That is awesome. Could you believe we made almost $1,000 on a $50 unit?
For ponies.
Number 5. Antique Saddles. After she came aboard the second season of Storage Wars, Mary Patton proved herself as a tough buyer to defeat. In the 8th season, she got a unit for just $150 after successfully outbidding Daryl and Brandon. It's a known fact that when it comes to buying and consequently scanning old storage units, anything can be found from complete trash to valuable gold and everything in between. When Mary explored her locker, 2 unique objects stored at the back instantly caught her eye. Despite the unit being full of junk, the 2 antique saddles did appear to be somewhat valuable, so Mary decided to take them to a ranch, where she was startled as well as ecstatic to learn that the 2 items were worth $1,500 each. These vintage saddles were used in Asia back in the 18th century and allowed people to sit on double-humped camels, which explains their exceptional value among antique collectors. Without a doubt, Mary got truly lucky with this storage unit find.
1,000? That's double! Double hump! I'm pumped!
Number 4. The King of Rock and Roll. Popularly known for his catchphrase, "Yup," David Hester is probably one of Storage Wars' least favorite buyers, since he completed quite well and fate often turned out to be on his side. Back in Season 1, Hester bought a storage unit loaded with outdated newspapers, which seemed useless at first, but it was in fact a blessing in disguise. The stash was from August 16, 1997, which is the day Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll in the 20th century, passed away. The plethora of papers were worth a whopping $90,000, which marked as one of the Hester's biggest successes on Storage Wars.
Jackpot. Joseph just doubled my profit by telling me I need to separate these newspapers. I could have cheated myself out a huge amount of money.
Number 3. A Small Museum. In Season 6, Renee along with his wife Casey were astounded to find countless pieces of valuable art in the storage truck. Similar to the other participants on the show, they were initially quite nervous and had no idea that they were about to make an enormous score. The storage unit altogether could be best described as a small museum, since it contained various canvas paintings, artistic flower vases, and numerous high-value antique items. The couple also discovered ancient statues that had a link to African and Asian history. Each of the paintings were worth $8,000, whereas each silverware found in the storage unit was worth $2,000. Renee's reaction was worth watching when he realized that he and Casey would get twice as much cash as they had spent on the storage unit.
Unbelievable.
By the time we price everything and do our research, I'm telling you right now, we're gonna make $50,000 on this locker.
Number 2. The Frank Gutierrez Collection. Daryl Sheets, also nicknamed The Gambler, is quite popular on the show for taking enormous risks and making huge profits. When it comes to the most valuable locker finds, his discovery is definitely worth mentioning. After Sheets entered the storage unit along with Brandon, he found an originally signed basketball, which was an indication that it would be his lucky day. He also spotted trading cards that were worth a lot of money. However, the biggest hit was a room full of canvases. These oil paintings were no ordinary ones, as they were 100% original, painted by the renowned artist Frank Gutierrez. After calling an expert, Daryl was ecstatic to know that the entire room full of those valuable paintings cost no less than $300,000 in total.
$300,000? Bam!
Number 1. Comic Book Gold. Storage hunting can be quite tricky at times, especially when it comes to taking a huge leap of faith. Fortunately for Daryl Sheets, taking risks has mostly turned out to be fruitful several times. After spending $2,700 on a storage locker, he soon realized that was one of his best decisions he had ever made. The unit was filled to the brim with comic book memorabilia, valuable toys, and collectible dolls. In total, the comic book gold was worth a whopping $40,000, which left the viewers shook. This discovery can easily be considered one of the most eye-opening ones in Storage Wars' history.
On and on and on and on and on. This is the holy grail of toys.
It's startling findings like these that have kept the show likable and gripping for 12 whole seasons. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.